Hello and welcome back to Class Culture. How is your day going? I'm having a great day today. I am kicking off our Class Culture Poets Corner. We're going to talk about simile today. Now, I wanted to share, oops, it's always something going on in Chinatown. Okay, I wanted to share the definition of simile. Take a moment, read it for yourself. Let me take the banner away and I'll be right back. Simple, right? Let's check it out together. A simile says things are like each other. For example, big as an elephant, red as a sun. I put strawberry. Quiet as a mouse. And let's add one. Quick as a cheetah. Super simple. Poetry is anything that is put in writing. It's lyrical and it's also literature. If you're a songwriter, if you just love writing poetry, if you love reading poetry, you need to educate yourself on the different parts of it. So that's what this is going to be about. I have a show schedule on the 30th. It's my goal to hit every point I want to hit prior to talking about poetry. So I am going to do some extra special poetry readings for my members only and discuss simile. But I'm going to make these for all of our Class Culture members, subscribers, and followers and viewers. So it's going to get really, really busy in 2021 where we're going to have lots of fun educating ourselves. And it's going to be worth that membership by the end of the year because you're going to have so much information. I dropped my first Art Smart video for members only today. And after I do this video, I'm looking at my upload. It's taking forever. It's taking a whole hour to upload a 30-minute video. It's okay. We're in a pandemic. Everyone is going digital. So Class Culture, we have the patience and time is always on our side. So let's tackle in the Poets Corner simile. I think I have, let me count how many more I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And today is the 22nd. I know I can do it by the 30th. So when I come on live for everyone, I'll have these videos. But eventually, I'm going to make them members only. So get it in now because in the future, it's going to be for members only. And I might even do a couple of Art Smarts live and then put it straight to members only. Just so you can see what you're missing. And again, my memberships are very, very affordable. Okay, so thank you so much. Let's get into the share portion. And you always know everything goes in the description box. Let's hit it. I love poetry. I read poetry every day and or I listen to it. It's easy to do so for free on YouTube and other sites. There's a million sites. I'm not even going to get into that. But it's definitely free on YouTube. Enjoy, indulge. So let's go to our good old Google. As you can see, we only live once. Hashtag YOLO. When you live a life in, how can I put it? In knowledge, I don't have enough hours in a day to be Deirdre. Okay, because it's so fun and easy. So while I'm waiting for the upload on the next episode of Art Smart, I just said, you know what, let me start the Poets Corner. I was going to wait. Let me just do it. So the first thing we're going to click, so I have to make sure I give you the right thing. All right. Simile. Google search. And I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a fantastic day. All right, so I want to start here and then I'll go to the all because it's really not that hard. Let me see. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to all. Okay. Now I might have a couple doubles, but I like it when I can switch between the windows. Yes, you can see it. So let's get on with it. Okay, cool. So simile, a figure of speech involving the comparison of one thing with another thing of a different kind. Used to make a description more emphatic or vivid. Brave as a lion, crazy like a fox. Okay. 5 examples. What is a simile for kids? Get your whole life. Examples of similes. So this is really, really easy to find and do your research on what else they have to talk about as far as a simile. Now let's read this over here. A simile is a figure of speech that directly compares two things. Similes differ from metaphors by highlighting the similarities between two things using words such as like or as. Like metaphors create an implicit comparison. Okay, and there's a list of poems. So get your whole life. Now I'm going to switch over to images. I was testing it and I was like, oh, okay, I don't have to open up so many windows because I want to get it right. I don't want to pull up something I'm going to talk about in 2 weeks. That'll spoil the fun. So here are some images. Again, when you click that, it will give you this whole panel over here of just what you clicked, and you won't lose what you have over here. Okay. Simile, a comparison using like, as, resembles, or than. Pyro's eyes were as green as a spring meadow. So easy breezy. This is the easiest, as far as I'm concerned, part of poetry. When you're creating, people, I don't even like to talk about it, but people say they have writer's block. I'm like, never. If anything, write something down, write down Pyro's eyes are as green as a spring meadow, then come up with your own simile, then incorporate it in your own piece of art. Some people use similes to describe pieces of art. So that's why these two go together, my Art Smart and talking about poetry. Now, when I'm done with poetry, I'll discuss another piece of art. So you kind of get how 2021 is developing. Awesome sauce. And once I have all of this recorded, done, I'll be liberated from it. It'll be out of my brain, even though it resides there because I have the knowledge and the skill, but I don't have to explain it to anybody. They can click the link, join, and click the link. Minimum is $1.99 a month. I know that's worth your time and attention. Okay, so yes, and the different levels will have different videos, yes, and the production levels will have production video. So if you are so kind, go ahead and hit that production level for $9.99 a month. Because as you can see, we are just starting, and I think you can kind of feel the energy and the direction where we're going. But that's how we've always rolled over here in Class Culture. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that. Get your whole life doing your research. And it's research, and it's going to feel really, really good by the time you hit the end of the year. We can have all types of discussions, all types of discussions. It doesn't end. It shouldn't end. Okay, so 2 more links, and that'll be a good, cute 30 minutes. Now, this is called, let me pull this up. Well, I want you to see the titles up there. I always like to make sure. Perfection. So let me take the banner away. As quiet as a mouse. Super simple. Okay. This poetry tea time, I like it. It has the word tea in it. We indulge in tea in the beef sector and Black YouTube and in our lives. So here, this is a great website because parents are teaching kids digitally or having kids taught digitally. Teachers are teaching kids digitally, and families are sharing things digitally. So this will definitely go in the description box. I tried to do it ahead of time, but I confused myself. I said, no, I'm going to do it after. That way, because I know when I go back and listen to my video what I talked about. Sometimes something will pop off the top of my head, and I don't want to leave you out of this discussion by forgetting to share it. So here they're talking about metaphor and simile. Okay. The sky on a clear day is like the inside of a huge balloon swelling up, up, up into space. Okay. Everyone's mind is different. Every subject is different. Every similarity is going to be different based on the human being speaking it, thinking it, creating it, and putting it down on paper. Okay. So it says here, now that we know their similarities, what are the differences? So a metaphor compares two things directly without using like or as. The subject is the object. Metaphors are more direct than similes, which can make them seem stronger or more surprising. For example, the sunrise this morning was an ocean of honey dusted with powdered sugar. That's very beautiful. A simile, whoops, here we go. A simile compares two things by saying they are like each other. The subject is like the object. Similes remind us that a comparison is being made, which sometimes makes them easier to understand and follow. For example, falling in love feels like 1,000 crickets jumping around in my chest or butterflies in my stomach. So I love that. Okay, and there's a poem, Enjoy, Harlem by Langston Hughes. There's another poem by Emily Dickinson. So here are some activities. Now we're going to have more projects in 2021 where I'm going to give out like $5 cash apps just for the people who are brave enough to click the link and show me your project. So get used to that. They're going to be random, just like pop quizzes. And let's just say one show, I want to give out $25. And if 5 people don't click, well, that $25 stays in my pocket. So yeah, that's why I'm going to share this video first, and the other aspects of poetry will be for members only, because I have invited everyone to join, and it's only fair for our invites and our members to have exclusive access. Okay, so here's an activity: paint chip poetry. I do this all the time. I do it for my arts and crafts. I do it for my decorating. I do it for my sewing. I do it for my makeup. Collect paint chips at your local store, Walmart, paint store, Lowe's, whatever. And I don't pace yourself. Take it easy. Don't go and grab 100. You know, you have the whole year. It's a pandemic. Every time you go visit to buy some toilet paper, Lysol, and soap, go grab maybe 4 or 5 of each color in the rainbow. Don't leave any color out. It's not about what you like or don't like. So start doing that ahead of time, because during Easter, We're going to have some of these projects. So you have a whole 2.5 months head start. So describe the color of your paint chip by using metaphors or similes. And there's an inspiration link. So that is so cool. A metaphor and simile poem, if you have older kids who are up for the challenge of writing their own poem, try this prompt. So there's another link. And there's another link at the end, a year of reading and a wild rose reader. So that'll be fun. I'll click those later myself. And then here is a great link. The Poetry Foundation has a wonderful post on learning about metaphor and not hashtag, comma, simile, and other types of figurative language. Now that is leveling up. And then here are some other resources, links, books, learn about poetry, metaphor, and simile. And it's a rainy day in San Francisco. I don't know if you can hear the raindrops, but I absolutely love it. This was a great day to start this today because I'm not going anywhere. I was going to clean some laundry. I said, no, I'm good. I'm safe. I'm good. It's rainy and wet. Nobody's going to be outside in a pandemic. So yes, I love this subject. I love it, love it, love it. So what's the next thing? Simile. Oh, I'm going to do something fun together with you, and that's going to be the end of this video. We are going to take an art. Nope, that's for something else. Sorry, I lied. That's for my, I'm waiting for this thing to upload. I'm so excited. Well, I can tell you why not. I'm going to take an art personality test in my next video, and I'm not going to give you the title. So let me see. I am how many minutes out? I'm looking at my phone, and I was supposed to go to the store to figure out why my phone is going so slow. And then I woke up in the middle of the night. It was doing some type of upload. So I think that's what it was. So my video is about to upload now. So yay, I get to move forward. So there was something else I was supposed to share. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not leaving anything out. So those are my paintings, 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 paintings. Simile. Oh, that's my email. Painting, painting, painting. Oh, I'm going to share my playlist, our smart playlist, and something else I was going to share with you. I'm not giving up the ghost. Yeah, here it is. I found it. And we'll do the playlist last. Good grief. It's just really hard to see this stuff. Okay, 39 minutes. Good grief. Okay. And I have a story time today, so I'll see you at 4 today. And in the future, welcome, folks. Appreciate you. So this website, and I definitely will share this. All right. It is a great website. It's called Exam Planning. Now, every day is a day for an opportunity to learn something. It's not even about being graded. It's about knowing that you get it. So websites like these, I dive right into it. I'm not afraid of it at all. Here, this website is, and all I did was, let me see, I Googled poem with figures of speech, and I'll share that with you, okay? But you're going to delve right into it because look at all the titles: love, family, friendship, okay? And then all I did was hit 23 figures of speech. But as you can see, it's more and more and more. Okay? And then even if you go into images, which you will, you'll see great examples. Okay? Great examples. Which one did I see before? Let me find it. Oh, here. Simile. This couch, he said, is soft as cotton. The second one, his similes are like the sun rising in the morning. And then the third one says, talking to them is like hearing loud thunder. So those are excellent, excellent, excellent. So then I'm going to go back here. Then I'm going to go back to all. And then I'm going to go back to 23 figures of speech. I think. Maybe I messed up. Nope, I didn't. Okay, here we go. 23 common figures of speech, type, and examples. Now, the point of learning is to make a mistake or find something new. So even if you see me looking at something going, what? That's what learning feels like. And it feels good because once you grasp it and it belongs to you, you're good. You got this. All right. So figures of speech. Okay. And oh, no, it won't let me highlight this. Okay. A figure of speech is a deviation from ordinary use of words in order to increase their effect. Basically, it is a figurative language that may consist of a single word or phrase. It may be a simile, a metaphor, or personification to convey the meaning other than the literal meaning. Means you have liberty in poetry to do basically whatever you want. It's entertaining, it's enlightening, it is art. And just like we look at a visual piece of art, we can hear art, we can read it, we can engage in it and ingest it. So this is a good website. Let me go all the way down. I'm being nosy right now. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm just going to read the title and you're going to read the description. So we talked about simile and metaphor. They have personification, metonymy, astrophy, hyperbolic, hyperbole. Okay? I could just say hyperbolic. Now, be nice to me. Synecdoche. Sorry, that is what it is. Transferred epithets, euphemism, irony, sarcasm, pun, epigram, antithesis, oxymorons, litotes, interrogation, exclamation, climax, anticlimax, bathos, alliteration. Now we're going to talk about onomatopoeias. We're going to talk about that. I always get it wrong. I'll go back and hear it and then I'll say it correctly in that show. Circumlocution. I feel like in Harry Potter, Hermione. Tautology and pleonasm. It's a lot, but let me go back here because I felt like I said something wrong. And it's okay. I'm doing this so you won't feel embarrassed. I never feel embarrassed by learning. If I say something wrong, I go, oh, great. How do I say it correctly? It doesn't bother me at all. Oh, this one. Synecdoche. I think that was the correct way to say it. Because I did practice them before I came on, but I don't care. I really don't. Yeah, that was the only one that I think I screwed up. Onomatopoeia. Yeah, onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. I remember we did that in class. It was just a hoot. We were just laughing at each other. All right. So 23 common figures of speech. I bet you a lot of people didn't know that. A figure of speech, again, is a deviation from the ordinary use of words in order to increase their effectiveness. Okay? And again, here, look. I wonder if they'll let me highlight it. Yes, there it is. The figures of speech list is over 100, but some commonly used are given below. 100. Can you believe that? So this is a great website because here they talk about education, English, math, and difference between. I'm going to hit more, and it's talking about reader gadget and interview questions. This is good for the job seekers out there. And then over here in this column, types of clauses, collective nouns, modal auxiliary, irregular verbs. I mean, it's my jam. And if you go down lower, you can find more of the same, better. I found these are better definitions, and then you can go forward in your own research. An epigram is a brief pointed saying. It does not like it when I try to highlight. Here we go. Let's try it again. Okay. An epigram is a brief pointed saying. It couples words which apparently contradict each other. The language of epigram is remarkable for its brevity, meaning it's to the point. Keep it simple, kiss. Examples are under, the child is the father of the man. Interesting, huh? Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. The art lies in concealing art. Silence is sometimes more eloquent than words, conspicuous by its absence. So I love epigrams. In literature, in books, they give me my whole life. They just, I mean, when you're, because I'm writing a script and I get in it. It's almost like I'll spend a whole year just writing a script and I'm happy. I'm not even worried about showing it to anyone yet because I'm going to get it right and it's going to be the way I want it. And that's it. There is no timeline for me. Other people are different. We all know what an oxymoron is. Absolutely. And I'm just going to go all the way down just so you can see it on the screen. Okay. And here you can download it. Excellent, right? So yeah, right now I'm just going to share the playlist, and that was our cute 30 minutes talking about simile. I'm going to have all the parts that I want to discuss done by January 30th, and then I'm going to come on live and we're going to talk about poetry, a poem, and something I have planned. So thank you so much for listening. So let me share the playlist, and that's it. And I'll see you a little later today if you happen to watch this in real time when I make it live at 4 o'clock today, January 20th. I'm going to come on and do a story time. I haven't done story time in ages. We've been kind of busy. So let me make sure I'm sharing the right one. ArtSmart. There we go. All of these videos will be put on my ArtSmart. It's not there now. Don't ask me why I didn't put it where over there yet. I just haven't saved it there yet. But this is the playlist, and I think I did. I put it on my community board. So, and that's me curating on the job in a gallery. And I already made a video about that. Let's go down. Today I did Aesthetics 001. I did my video on African art and relics. I did my ArtSmart video. Okay. Then I'm sharing videos on some of the subjects we touch. Some, not all. Okay. So we talked about Basquiat. We talked about Light, Love, and Silence. It's a documentary. We talked about how to see the artist at the MoMA with the chief curator there. We talked about how to paint. We talked about Picasso. Here's a Q&A that was very entertaining with this curator. when Pablo became Picasso. And this is a nice, cute one for 5 minutes, how to see. So these subjects are going to touch on what I discussed. So how to see will fall right into aesthetics and my next subject. Okay. And as I add things on, you'll feel more comfortable just clicking on this playlist and saying, yeah, I know exactly what they're talking about. I know exactly what I'm looking at. I know exactly what I'm experiencing. Okay. So thank you so much. This is it for simile. I'm looking forward to engaging with people. And this is also for production and crew and people who are interested in doing projects with me in the future. So I appreciate your time and attention. I get my whole life. It's going to feel really, really good not to have to explain. I will discuss after. But if you're crew or talent or anybody that, you know, I come in contact with here on YouTube or in my real life, let me know what you think. Leave your comments below, or the next time we're having a discussion or a conversation, or I ask you if you have any questions, let's talk about it. Okay? See you soon. Bye.